Now or Never's Outdoors. We are here to help you get rid of some of your predator control problems on your land. This will help you with your deer and your turkeys, your grouse, your pheasant, wherever you are. If you reduce predators, you have better numbers on your game. Plain and simple. It's not hard. It's not a forgotten thing. A lot of people think, oh, my grandpa did it 100 years ago. We still do it today. It's effective, and it's the only effective way they've declared to control coyote populations. Let me show you how. You have a bag, feed sack. Got some peat moss in it. You can get it from Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever you want to get it from. You can get it. I use it. You can use dirt. I also have a bottle of urine, coyote urine. I usually use fox urine, but I grabbed this on the fridge instead. You have a hammer, trapping hammer. This is one I like. There's others on the market. This is a new Duke No. 2 square jaw trap. It's 4-coiled. It's got an earth anchor attached to it. Sometimes I use quick links to connect these. Sometimes I use J-hooks. Just depends on what I have available. Guys, these traps are like 10 bucks a piece. 10 bucks a piece. Inexpensive. Really good trap. It'll hold bobcat. It'll hold coyote. I think it'll hold a bear. It's pretty stout. I like them. They're cheap. When you have thief problem, which I lose traps every year because people, coon dogs get on when they ain't supposed to be where they're at. They'll take my traps with them. No big deal. No loss. This is a $20 hammer. Lifesaver. It's all in one. 3-in-1. Inexpensive. So you get you a half a dozen of these and start out. If you've never trapped before, I'm going to try to show you how. Your location is the key. I don't care what kind of trap you use. I don't care what kind of hammer you use. I don't care what kind of bait you use. If you take this trap and you throw it in the middle of a path with it set and cover it with some leaves, it ain't going to work. You ain't going to catch nothing. You might be lucky to catch a coon because he don't care where he really steps. Coyotes do. Coyotes are picky. Remember, they're just a dog. Don't overthink it. But you guys set them right, guys. And you will catch numbers if you have location and a couple other techniques I'll show you. So let me get the camera down here and we'll get started. So we've picked out our location. Location is key. Remember that. You can't be too stressful on how important that is, because if you throw this anywhere, you're not going to catch anything. What we've got is a cattle gate. Cattle gate always is open. So you've got a holler here with a fence line. You've got a crossing right down through here, right along the fence line. They come up through here and they go through this gate, or they go up to my house and try to kill my chickens. Yes, I'm probably 20, 30 yards from the house. Yes, I catch coyotes here every year on the same technique. Also, I usually gang set it. Gang set means I put more in one trap because they'll cut that corner, they'll cut this corner. Coyotes are creatures of habit. They'll travel the same paths. They like the cattle trails. They're clean, so they travel them. So I catch coyotes here every year, guys. But remember, location is key. If you find tracks, try to set on location like that and use good traps. Bait, as far as wise, you can get on any trapping website and find some decent baits. But I catch a lot just on coyote urine or fox urine on the back of this dirt hole I'm gonna set. Usually I have gloves on. Usually it's winter and it ain't 95 degrees at 11 o'clock in the morning either. So we've got our dry peat moss. This is what I usually kneel down on, just dry peat moss. Second thing, backing. The coyote is not going to walk through this. He's going to come around through here and he's going to stay on this path. I really don't want him to walk on it just because it's a path. I want him to notice the dirt hole. It's called a dirt hole set. So that's what this end of this is for, to dig a hole. So guys, we have a hole right here. Not real deep because the ground's hard, and usually it'd be probably 6 to 8 inches deep. Put your bait down there. Make sure it's deep enough to where they can't dig it out real easy. The longer they sit here and try to get that bait out of that hole, the more chances you have catching in this trap. So we're gonna set a trap. Trap set. Just like that. These are stout traps. Now, I'll set this to the side. You gotta dig out the trap bed. A lot of guys will do 8 inches back and 2 inches right. I just do finger width from here to here. From the edge of that hole to about the edge of that pan is how I set them. Phone fell off the four-wheeler, so as you can notice I'm sweating. It's hot, so I did dig a trap bed. I hope you can see it. Yeah, right here's the trap bed. Dug it out. Here's all the excess dirt. Got our hole. Take the trap like this. And it's about dead center of the pan. There's this hole from there to there. Everybody does it different. You get on YouTube and watch videos, everybody's got a different way. This is just my way. So, you have your earth anchor. Usually I have a driver. Beat this thing down in the ground and it'll hold a tank in place. There's many different ways. I use Wolf Fang. They've worked good for years. I like them. So for now, we'll just set that out of the way. I'll wrap the chain up in here like this. And I'll get me some peat moss. I'll dig that out a little bit more. Line the bottom with peat moss. The peat moss dried out. This wet dirt will freeze in cold temperatures. Your trap won't go off. So the peat moss is dry. You got it dried out already. And there you go. The trap's in there. The trap's bedded solid. Now I want you to remember one thing. Other than number 1, location. Number 2, make sure that trap is bedded solid. If that trap ain't bedded solid, I mean, is when that coyote steps on the edge of the jaw, it moves. The coon, the coyote, the fox is going to dig it up and flip it over. He'll dig it up and flip it over without even tripping it. They're pretty slick. So, let me show you. If it's wet, if it's dry, just take this dry dirt, pack in around the jaws. Like this. Just pack it in there nice and tight. These big clumps, toss them out of the way. You don't want anything to get in between your jaws when they close. These big clumps will keep that open long enough, or enough to get the coyote's leg out. You don't want that. You want him sitting there waiting on you. So, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm pushing on this pretty good. It ain't budging. Pushing on here, it ain't budging. It's packed in there tight. When that coyote, fox, or coon, whatever you want to catch, because they're all predators and they all take care of your wild game, they get rid of it for you before you even get a chance to hunt it. If he steps on it, you're done. When he steps on it now, I ain't worried about it. So I take my peat moss. Guys, some guys use wax paper. Wax paper keeps the dirt from going underneath your pan. If you don't know anything about trapping, if the dirt gets underneath your pan, you won't trip. You can sit there and bounce on it all day, but it ain't going on. Peat moss, it's spongy. I don't care if it goes underneath the pan. Just drop it on there real lightly. Cover the trap. Smooth it out a little bit. Just like so. Let's take a little bit of this dirt here. Go back over top of it. There you go, guys. The trap is completely set. So, let's see if you can see it. The trap's right here. The hole's right there. Set this phone back up there. You can't tell no difference, guys. It takes forever to get this phone set back up here. And I got some good news for y'all other than this. I'm now a pro staff member for TacCam. So hopefully y'all won't be getting no more phone videos. We do all off TacCam this year. Guys, this is a simple, easy set. Put a hole, put a trap, take your coyote urine, squirt on that a little bit. Wow, it wasn't hard. Other than this being sticking out here, the earth anchor. This is a set trap, guys. All you have to do is sit here and let it wait. So, with that being said, guys, let's stand up and show you the location. You got your trap down there. You You got me here. You got cattle pasture, runs that way, goes on up to another cattle pasture and fields. Turn around, you got woods back here. You see the path? Coyotes run it, coons run it. Come down here, get ready to get in the sun. You got a hill goes over here. And got the field over here. My house is just right up here. You can see the cows. My house is right on the other side of them, guys. So simple as that. Nothing hard about it. Catch your coyotes. If you hunt coyotes during deer season, I shot 2 or 3 coyotes this year with my rifle. You ain't gonna make much of a difference. If you get half a dozen traps, just try it out, guys. Remember, location, embedding that trap. A lot of times I wear gloves for scent control. I kneel on the bag for scent control. Coyotes, it'll wear off. No matter what you do, give it a day or 2 and your scent will be gone from the set. I don't care if you take a bath in scent killer, you're still going to leave scent. One, even when it's cold outside, you sweat. Because this isn't easy. It ain't always easy. So, remember that, guys. I'm hoping we can get you all into trapping. There's a zillion other ways to set traps. A dirt hole is one of the most common. Critter digs up a hole, puts his food in it, he catches. Fox, whatever. Coons come along, hey, bam, caught you a coon. Got you an egg sucker. Saved you a couple turkeys, saved you a couple quail. Boom, you caught a coyote. You saved a bunch of fawns this year. Think about it. How many fawns does a coyote kill a year, guys? A lot. And if you have that big mastiff buck that got injured in the rut, and it was a hard winter, and he's suffering, well, that coyote's going to utilize on that, and he ain't going to make it to next year, not due to the injuries. He's going to not make it because he just got eaten. Because nobody wanted to trap no more. Plain and simple. Oh, it's unethical. It's ethical. These traps are designed to hold critters, not break their legs. This is a 4-coil trap, guys. It's stout. It doesn't feel pleasant when it snaps on your hand. I've had them snap my hand. I ain't going to sit here and show you me sticking my hand in this trap because it hurts. It's not going to break my bones. It doesn't break the coyote's bones. It don't break the foxes. I've caught possums. I've caught coons. Caught chipmunks. Caught squirrels in them. Yeah, you're paying attention. Remember that. Forgot to tell you about that. Tighten up this little bolt right here. Get you some better paying attention on it. It'll keep the squirrels and stuff from tripping it. But I like running it light because I like catching anything in my trap. If you catch your neighbor's dog, it's not going to break his leg. I've returned many dogs this last season because people don't like putting them on leashes. And they get loose and they go to your traps. They are just like a coyote. They smell the same way a coyote does. And guess what? Bam, they're in them. They return home, no broken bones, and no vet bills. So think about that. I have 9 dogs 100 yards away from here. A lot of them run loose a lot of times. They don't come back here and get caught in traps. I have a German Shepherd I bring trapping with me. He got caught in one. He knows better. He don't get back in them. I don't care if my dog gets caught in them. He shouldn't worry about your neighbor's dog because you can return him home. No big deal. The hard part is getting them out of the trap without getting bit because they're not happy. But yeah. So, guys, don't worry about your dogs. If you're trapping, put your dogs up if you don't want to get them caught. It's not pleasant for them. And another nice thing to do is if you're trapping on a farm, tell the neighbors surrounding. Wherever I go, I always knock on doors, say I'm trapping this farm here. And I wanted to let you know because I seen you have dogs. And just give them a heads up, guys, so they ain't like, oh my goodness, you caught a dog. You caught my dog. I'm suing you. Your dog was on the wrong property. It's not my fault you let him run loose. But it's a nice common courtesy to let people know so you don't catch their pets. A lot of people will put their pets up if they know you're around trapping. But it's a good tool to use, guys. Simple and easy. Not real expensive if you don't get into it big and heavy. I'll keep posting videos more on throughout the year of different sets. This is a good spot for a dirt hole. We're going to go in to make another flat set another day when it ain't as hot and I ain't dripping wet with sweat. So guys, tune in until next time. Make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us on YouTube. Catch y'all later.